Zdravím všechny, co si na kanál, tady ze Stresa, vítejte u dalšího pokračování našich dobrodružství v Genshinu.
Peace and good health should be enjoyed by all. If I can provide everyone with a life such as this, I will be content.
Děkuji for the contribution. Máme nedávno, tady nedávno získanou Cadence, nebo Candice, pro mě Cadence. Dostal jsem ji, no, je samozřejmě jako většina postav novějších na 40. levelu, protože tam začínají boss drop nároky, který většinou nemám, pokud se nestane něco světoborného. A no to je tak jako, aby měla nějaký screen time. I když není na useful levelu zatím. Ale jednou se tam dostane. Takže věc, která bude dneska na programu, budou event stuff, protože se dělají eventové věci. A tenhle ten konkrétní event, na který se vrhnem, se týká věcí, které jsem z většiny experiencenul. Jde o side story questy několika postav z různých míst, který jsem všechny dokončil, všem jsem se jim věnoval. A jedna taková menší caveat, jedna takový menší je splnění vystoprocentování sumerského hlavního questu, což samozřejmě at this point není. Ale ale je podle thumbnailu, co se tam děje, tak je to příliš interesting and tasty to let go. Takže budeme doufat, že nevyspoilujou žádný velký story věci a že se to bude věnovat jenom těm konkrétním postavám a nějakým těm místům jiným, někde jinde. A ne v Sumeru. V Sumeru z toho se dít nebude. Aby nebyly žádný spoilery. Takže bude se vrhat na event quest. The event in question je tenhle ten pro mě dobíhající Secret Summer Paradise. Jenom postavové obsazení hned na základním wallpaperu, nebo jak se to nazývá, je interesting, to say the least. A přítomnost téhleté osoby a některé zkušenosti, které jsem měl, mi dávají Golden Apple Archipelago vibes. Takže jo. Samozřejmě prerequisite quest, takhle se myslím, jmenuje ten akt 5. nebo 6., který je ten úplně na konci, Through the Pre-Dawn Night. Prostě Sumeru, hlavní linka, věci, kam jsme se ještě nedostali. Ale já můžu dát tady quick start. Samozřejmě podmínky jsou v podstatě side story questy mimo jiné pro tyhle dvě postavy. Jako jedna z věcí. A ty samozřejmě všechny postavy tady na obrázku známe velmi dobře. Takže to s tím nebude problém. Takže dáme quick start. Tady nám to říká, že prostě your experience will be affected as you might encounter unknown characters and relationships. Some characters might be occupied by other quests. Protože takhle myslím, to je Archon Quest, Akasha, Pulse, Scalpa, Flame Rise, Afros Delos, Act 1 a Dracenia Solomnia, což je Eula a Sangonomia. Takže we are gonna confirm this. And go there. Secret Summer Paradise, Part 1. An invitation from far. It appears Master G needs assistance with something. Go to the Knights of Euphonia's HQ.
Wonder what's up this time.
Wonder what elf bullshit are we gonna encounter this time. Že grupu... Nechali tam Lumina grupu. A možná lehce upravím obsazení, protože znění základní setup tohodle nezní jako nějaký combat heavy věc, ale jeden nikdy neví. A tato grupa není až tak super mega combat centric. I to konkrétně jediný, čím oplývá, je, že je velký damage sponge sám o sobě. Ale that's it. Jako má defense jako šílený a hápek má taky hodně. Ale that's it. Jako zajímavý pro charakter type, rozhodně, ale v bitvě není až tak užitečný prostě. V bitvě potřebujete damage. Prostě nemůžete vyhrát bitvu tím, že se budete jenom bránit, jak se říká. A kdo by mohl doplnit grupu? Někdo, kdo není v grupě all the time. Někdo, kdo není příliš nízko, ale mohl by to roundoutnout. Hlavně něco, co by doplnilo elektriku. Její voda není až tak super mega kompatibilní s ostatními elementy. Mám hromadu elektro a nemo. Lol. By to chtělo víc ledovců. Samý ledovky, co mám, tak jsou 4-starový, který jsou všichni absolutně na nic. Prostě mech. Moc jsem ho neskoušel, takže to nebudu judgeovat, ale taky pravděpodobně ne až tak úplně super. Nejznámější 5-star mech. Takový slightly better. Pak tady 5-star prostě kanoníři. Jo, Rosária. Taky to existuje. A Aloy. Další polearm osobu bych tam úplně nemusel. Možná bych si tam dal Aloy.
Need help? I'm here.
Já budu potřebovat tvoji pomoc. Se jakhle přestěhuju. Co to pořadí? Ještě si tě půjčím, jelikož jsem namaxoval její hvězdy po dlouhé době. Jsem s tím pohonu. A nějaký kartičky jsem nafarmil, takže ji zvednu na půlku zatím, protože tenhle ten 10 levelový level up je hodně nákladný, takže nebudu spalovat všechny kartičky jenom na ní. Nechám si je na nějaký jiný, který taky budu chtít. Že už je na půli cesty. A půjdeme dovnitř. Tak. Jsem tak zvědavý. Prostě crossover prospekty jsou věc, která mě absolutně nahypuje a rozpálí ze všeho nejvíc. A koho to nevidíme z vězení volnýho? Samozřejmě Lumina dostala zprávu zatímco už cestovala v Sumeru, takže přešla s novým outfitem.
Paimon and the Traveler. I've been waiting for you.
Whoa, looks like Jean wasn't the only one waiting for us. Klee and Kaya are here too. Oh, it's Paimon!
The K Club.
And his honorary knight.
It's been so
look who it
long.
is. You've caught me completely off guard this time. But then again, it's always a pleasant surprise when you two show up.
Guess we were so excited to see Jean again that we forgot to knock. I hope we didn't startle anyone. Wait a sec. You weren't talking about anything that we're not supposed to hear, were you?
Oh, so the other good enters out of them. Just. I was just showing Paimon the way. I'll leave you to it now.
Showing your guide the way? Yeah, right.
It's been a while since we last met, but I can see you two haven't changed one bit. Don't worry, we weren't discussing anything confidential. In fact, we were just talking about you.
Cool.
Maybe we should let the star of the story explain it in their own words.
Yeah! Let me tell it! Let me tell it! A few days ago, I was reading Todoko Tales in the solitary confinement room when
Yep.
all of a sudden, whoosh! A letter came flying in through the window. Flying through the window? How does a letter fly? Like a bird does. It was flapping its wings. It could even talk. It said, well, it was a bunch of stuff I didn't understand.
You couldn't understand? Then it must have been talking about how to avoid solitary confinement.
Got him. Damn.
Kaya?
Just saying. We don't want to let a teachable moment slip by.
Okay, I know. Anyway, the letter said, "Oh, Klee, are you behaving? I see you've wound up in the solitary confinement room again." Sorry about that. Mommy is busy these days and can't take you out to play. But there's good news. I have a friend who has very kindly invited you to visit her. Oh, so the letter's from Alice.
That sounds great, doesn't it?
In principle, yes. But the issue is that Alice's friend lives quite far from here.
The letter says that Mom's friend lives in Sumeru.
I just came from there.
The Knights of Favonius could never agree to send Klee off to Sumeru on her own. But Klee is rather intent on taking Alice's friend up on this invitation.
Yeah,
Cool.
I really want to go.
You see? So we were
Zoing.
wondering, who can we send with her on the journey? Preferably someone who's a reliable hero and with a history of saving Mondtstadu.
Gee, thanks.
So that's why you wanted to see us.
I do apologize, but Klee gets along with you so well. We couldn't think of a more suitable choice.
Sure, we can do that, no problem, right?
Right,
Can you really miss Honorary Night?
of course.
Yay! With Miss Honorary Night around, Klee's not afraid of anything.
See, I told you that she'd agree. In that case, we'll
Nik-
leave Klee in the
někdo
trusty hands of the
myslel, že ne?
traveler.
And you too, Kaya. You should join them. I noticed you quietly completed that backlog of paperwork we had. You deserve the chance to unwind a little.
Oh, so you noticed. Well then, I suppose I have no reason to refuse.
I guess if I could, I'm gonna.
Great! Things will go even more smoothly with Kaya around. Still, Sumeru is pretty far. It's gonna
Kind
be
of.
a long journey. Don't worry.
Přes celý
Mom's
Liyue.
letter had a magic invite inside. Mom says we just have to all shout out where we want to go at the same time. And poof! We'll be there in the blink of an eye.
Takže asi nějaký konkrétní místo. Nebude to jako v Harry Potterovi v nějakým tom dílu ze začátku, jako když se s tím komínem, aby jsme řekli specificky to místo, aby jsme neskončili v Příčnolicích. Přeřekneme, končíme v Příčnolicích a budeme muset cestovat dvakrát tolik. Padla ta jedna vesnice ze začátku, ale já nevím, jak se jmenuje. Jo, Gandaraville, tak se to nepíše. Kde jsou ty Gandáry a kolej. To by bylo relativně OK místo. Do Sumeru City jako bych se neportoval, radši.
Wow. Well, that'll definitely make things easier. It only works 3 times, though. so we should only use it when we really need to. 3's plenty. One for the way there, one for the way back, and one extra, just for good measure.
Sounds very mysterious. I still think we should use it sparingly. After all, we don't know the exact location of where we'll be headed, or what dangers we may encounter on the way. Here's what I suggest. Traveler, you're well connected. I'm sure you must have friends who are familiar with Sumeru.
Oh boy.
I say we start by teleporting to one of them. It'll give us a
Cool.
chance to test out the magic invite, and also find ourselves a local guide.
That kind of makes sense. And since it has 3 uses, there's no point letting one of them go to waste.
Couldn't have put it better myself, Paimon. So, do you have a particular contact in mind?
Gandaravel, kde ty Garnáry a kolej, no Tajnáry, když to budu vyslovovat správně. Pak v Sumeru City pár lidí, který tam občas jsou. Port Ormos má pár taky lidí, a tam je to nebezpečný, nebyl dobrý nápad. A pak Cadence v desert městě. A Dia, ta je všude možně. Who knows. Občas je taky v Sumeru City.
Well, we need someone who's familiar with Sumeru and can be our guide. So, sounds like we need a forest ranger. And everyone knows that the best place to go looking for a forest ranger is a little place called...
Gandharvaville.
That's the one. Maybe we can get Tainari to help us.
All right. Gandharvaville it is.
Okay. I'm
Gandharvaville.
happy wherever we go, especially with Kaya and Miss Honorary Knight.
We should be on our way then. If you'll excuse us,
Yes.
Nemusíš
Let
říkat
the
ten
wind
titul.
lead. I wish you a safe journey. And Klee,
I know. I'll be careful, I promise. Great. Okay, here goes nothing. Take us to Gandharvaville.
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 Grand Arbor Hill.
Oh, fuck off.
It's not a hill.
Jako jeden to řekne špatně a jsme v prdeli. Proč bereme sebou dítě, který neumí vyslovovat? Skončíme zase v příčnolicích. A ta hra fakt půlnula příčnolice move. Řekni jí zcela řetelně, příčná ulice. Příčnolice.
We made it. Paimon was sure we were about to end up someplace super weird. Sorry, it was an accident.
Jo, accident, jasně.
It's okay, Klee. Good news is this magic invite really does work.
Also, co kdyby jsme teďkon ten zbytek cesty, ať jsme kdekoliv, šli manuálně a nespoléhali na nějaký magický gadgety?
Fascinating. One moment we're in Mondtstadu, the next we're in Sumeru.
So this is where Mom's friend lives? Wow, there are so many big flowers. Oh, and jumpy mushrooms.
Houby jsou zlí.
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. Sumeru's full of strange stuff like this.
Jo, celý ten kraj umírá, i když jelikož z toho odehrá po tom konci Archon questu, tak možná už ne.
Like,
Boars with mushrooms growing on them. To si pamatuju. Little Flying Silvery si nepamatuju.
oh, yeah. Paimon was pretty creeped out the first time we saw one of those.
Listen carefully, Klee. Those jumping mushrooms are called fungi. They may look cute, but if you get too close to one, it'll try to hit you with its cap.
Really? Okay, well, I'll hit it back with my cap, and then I'll hit it with the hood on my jacket, too. I'll definitely win if it's 2 hats against 1.
Yeah, go show 'em.
As long as playing with hats doesn't escalate to playing with bombs. But Klee's our friend, so we should be able to convince her to keep this trip explosion-free. Right? Uh-huh. I'll be extra careful not to blow anything up. I'll try my best. That's very good of you, Klee. You're being very grown up today. Yep.
Pokud si to najednou nerozmyslí.
I'm already the Spark Knight. Okay, Spark Knight. Well, keep up the good work, because very soon we'll be introducing you to a friend of ours called Tainari in Gandharvaville.
Hlavně mu nesahej na uši. Je to lákavý, ale don't. Whoa. Where the fuck? To je byla docela náhoda. Wait, tam je nějaký hill, který se jmenuje? Ne. Jenom náhoda, že to někdo tak pojmenoval.
Hey, look! It's Kale! Huh? And is that you, Lewis?
Okay.
What's she doing in Gandharvaville?
Hi. Já
I
budu překopenávat.
definitely heard the other forest rangers mention somebody dressed like that before.
I see. Then it looks like my suspicions are correct. Who do we have here?
Hi.
Paimon! Huh? Oh, Kaya and Klee are here too.
Kale.
Hi, Kale. It's been ages. Kale, Yula, what are you two doing here? Well, that question's really more for Yula.
What a coincidence. I
Yeah.
didn't expect to run into a fellow Favonian captain this far from Mondtstadu.
How's the vacation going?
Seriously? Bring the whole crew, why don't you?
Is it just Paimon, or does Yula not look particularly thrilled right now?
Well, since we're all here, who's up for some afternoon tea?
Oh, cool! Great idea! Let's go!
If you're trying to accommodate me, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm fine. There's nothing embarrassing about running into colleagues in the wild.
Yeah, totally.
But earlier you were...
Great. Well, I'm sure there's a fascinating
Earlier
reason
you
behind
were
why we're
great.
all the way out here in Sumeru. Do share it with us.
Kaya sure looks like he's getting a kick out of this.
If you must know, it's a little complicated. But simply put, I'm searching for a cousin of mine from the Lawrence clan. He went missing recently, and after searching his home, we found evidence that led us here. He appears to believe that somewhere in Sumeru lies the key to restoring our clan to its former glory.
He came all the way to Sumeru for that? What was he going to do? Enroll at the academia?
That'll be quite a roundabout way to achieve his goals.
I doubt he came here to learn. He's much too old to start getting a basic education now. And from what I know of him, I doubt he has any interest in intellectual pursuits. All he cares about is restoring his clan's honor. Nothing wrong with that idea in principle, but I'm not certain how fanatical he is about it. So, there's no knowing what lengths he might go to. As a knight and a member of the Lawrence clan, it's my duty to make sure he doesn't bring harm to others.
Oh, if this is true, then your cousin is quite a man of action. Traveling alone to Sumeru. from
Kaya,
Mondtstadu
could you
is no
please-
mean feat.
Kaya, můžeš to trošku rein it in?
Nor
Můžeš
is
trošku
daring
zbrzdit?
to make me personally concerned about his safety. He has no idea what's coming to him.
You know, underneath it all, Paimon thinks Yula's a really caring person. Yeah, she's the best! She brought me some moon pie last time.
He is family, after all. Anyway, I will make sure to find him and escort him safely back to Mondtstadu.
He'll definitely owe you one after this.
Now, back to you. How and why did you all suddenly show up here?
A magic friend of Alice.
I'm afraid
Is
that could be
inviting us.
tricky. Master Tighnari is still at Pardis delivering his lectures. He isn't due back for a while. But I think I'll be able to help out. The description in the invitation letter is vague, but I'm pretty sure it's hinting at somewhere in the desert.
The desert?
Cool.
Does that mean Mom's friend is from the desert? I guess I'll call her Auntie Desert for now. I remember Mahamatra Sino once told me a strange
Oh,
rumor
cool.
about that part of the desert. They say there's a secret domain
I
there
know.
to make all of your wishes come true. Wait. He said I should just call him Sino. I keep forgetting that.
A domain that makes people's wishes come true.
Wow. So is it true? Does it really exist? I probably would have believed it a few years ago. But now that I'm a little older and wiser, I think it makes sense to be more skeptical about things like this.
This explains a lot. The domain could well be a myth, but he probably figured he had nothing to lose. If you intend to search for this place, then please allow me to join you. My cousin has quite a collection of books about Sumeru desert mythology on his shelves. I highly suspect that he, too, is looking for that domain.
Can I come too? I think you might need me there.
Jo,
You
jasně.
need a local guide while you're in Sumeru. And I think I have what it takes to be that person. Plus, it's a forest ranger's duty to bravely lend a helping hand to others in need.
We have every confidence in your abilities, Kale. Our party grows bigger and
Sumeru
stronger
Ember.
still. What say you to this, Captain Klee?
I think it's super cool! I read in a storybook that on your own you can only have a drop of happiness, but in a group you have a whole ocean. So I'm sure Mom's friend will be super happy if I show up to visit and bring a whole bunch of friends with me. That's the spirit. In that case, let's get the magic invite to take us there.
Cool. Jestli to vůbec existuje, to místo. No, mohli bychom se aspoň portnout do té vesnice, co je na kraji té pouště. To by taky bylo relativně rozumný. Takže jsme to už použili po druhý.
Whoa!
Tam prostě nebudeme cestovat.
Desert is huge!
Kdyby to bylo v nějakým filmu, nějaký sfilmovaný, tak tady bych definitivně chtěl prostě ozvěnu. Prostě, this desert is huge, 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 huge.
Wow, what an incredible sight.
Yes. The scenery is quite magnificent.
Are you okay, Eula? You don't look so good.
I'm fine. Just taking a moment to acclimatize. The air here is much drier than in Mondtstadu. This area doesn't look very habitable, and I don't see a domain entrance nearby either.
Oh no. I didn't pronounce the destination wrong. Did I? I mean, I don't think I did. Nope. You got it right. It definitely wasn't your fault.
It was the stupid letter.
Darvaville wrong earlier, but we still ended up in the right place.
Klee's right. We're in the right place. There's no doubt about that.
Teď jenom budete muset kopat.
Phew. Maybe the entrance is hidden under a sand dune.
Who knows? We'll just have to start by looking around.
The party splits up to search the area for clues, but nothing.
I'm so tired and so thirsty.
We should have found something by now. Unless there's a problem with the magic invite.
Huh? How could that happen? Uh-oh. Did I break it by accident? But I didn't do anything. Todoko will back me up. I'm innocent. It's definitely not your fault, Klee. See? Not even a wrinkle on it.
The domain is somewhere nearby.
Does Miss Honorary Knight have an idea?
Yeah, instead of us trying to find the domain,
Ah, Paimon knows where you're going with this.
we can try getting the domain to find us.
Interesting approach. Assuming we're right about this magic invite, that is to say, if it was sent from within the domain, the invite likely has some sort of connection to it.
Oh, I get it now. Plus, I know a super special trick we can use.
What kind of trick?
Of course. Mom said that
Whatever.
if I ever need help, I just need to shout this out loud. Magic invite, Klee needs your aid. Do something now so Klee's not afraid. Look, something flew over.
Well, what's gonna happen? Něco se stalo minimálně.
It looks like a bottle.
Remarkably effective. That's one trick I'll be keeping up my sleeve in the future. Make a note of it too, Eula.
Absolutely not. It's not my style.
I suppose bottles are pretty common in Sumeru mythology. So, is this supposed to be the entrance to the domain? A domain? In a bottle? Huh. Well, if there's one thing we learned in Liyue, it's never judge a domain by its cover. Guess there's one way to find out if this really is the way in. Come on, reach out with your hand.
Touch. We touch the bottle and the world swirls away.
We made it! Oh. That
Hey.
answers that question.
We wake up on the other side.
I'm gonna take a look.
Hey, don't run off and leave us all behind.
Look! There's a huge garden here.
Incredible. It looked so small from the outside. Everyone, I suggest that we stop here for a moment. We should take stock of our surroundings before deciding on our next course of action.
Just a second. Tady něco nastavím v pozadí. Here we go. There we go.
Since we're in a bottle, has anyone heard the story of the magic bottle?
Oh, you mean the one about King Destret and the genie in a bottle? I've read it before, but I struggled with some of the vocabulary. What's the story about, Kaya? Mom told me a story once about a group of adventurers who went to Bottle Land. But I don't think there was a magic bottle in that one.
Don't worry, Klee. I can tell you all about the story of the magic bottle. But if you keep running off on your own, you'll miss all the good parts.
Oh. Okay, I got it. I'll stay with the group from now on.
Cool.
You sense it too, don't you, Kale? Something's not quite right.
Yeah, the scenery here is beautiful, but it's too quiet. And there's no sign of Klee's Auntie Desert here anywhere.
Jo, ta ambient music je loud as fuck. Takže to trošku
Auntie
kazí.
Desert lives way further down inside. This place is super big, just like Fischl's Immer Nachtreich. We still have a long way to go.
Hej, Imratrich reference z Kouzelné archipelago.
Guess we won't know until we get there. Let's keep going. Hopefully we'll meet her soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Yay! Secret Summer Paradise Act 1. Explore the domain ahead. Já bych si měl vzít Hunter grupu, kde se budu cestovat. And there we go. Milan, for the traveling purposes, vrátím se ju.
It looks like no one set foot on this road for quite some time.
I agree. And the further we get, the more I feel like this place is a whole lot bigger than we imagined.
Jako bychom byli v uličce.
Strange up ahead. Let's check it out. Wow, it's a big ball of water.
Cool.
I wonder what it feels like. Can I touch it? It's so big that we could probably pass straight through it.
that was the last we ever heard of Paimon.
That's so scary. Stop giving Paimon the heebie-jeebies.
Let's not touch it for now. We still don't know enough about our environment.
But we can't just do nothing at all, because then nothing at all will happen.
I have a feeling that this could be the core that sustains this entire bottle domain. In which case, the moment we touch it, this place will instantly revert to its original size, with all of us still inside.
Yikes. Okay. Paimon won't touch it. Jeez.
Ve skutečnosti tu máme dvě děti.
Kaya, are we really gonna get squished inside a bottle?
Of course not, Klee. I'm sure the real core of this domain is hidden away in a very safe place. Somewhere like... over there, for example.
Over there, for example.
I was so nervous that I didn't notice that big wheel at all.
Wait, who goes there?
Whoa.
It's the water ball monster! Ah, the water ball It doesn't seem hostile. In fact, don't you think it looks happy to see us? Really? You sure it's not gonna gobble up Paimon whole? I don't think it's hungry. Are you, Water Droplet?
Water droplet.
Oh dear. I don't know about anyone else, but I'm not understanding a word of this.
Wait! Don't
Bleep.
go! Wait for us!
And there she goes. Blip, 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 blip.
Why'd it stop? Maybe it can understand us after all. Oh, I get it now. It's leading the way for us.
Yes, we
The
get
cats.
it. Máme to
How so?
následovat.
When you're walking around in Mondtstadu City, sometimes a cat will show up on the side of the road. It'll walk ahead of you for a while, and if you're curious enough to follow it, you'll soon find yourself in front of a fine establishment called...
Cat's tail.
Exactly. So let's see where this water droplet takes us. It could be interesting.
It went this way, right? Oh, hope we haven't lost it. Did the water
Don't worry.
droplet go into that cave?
To rozhodně nestratím.
Huh? Another strange contraption. And there's a weird-looking wall over there. This kind of looks like that ball of water we saw earlier. Did the water droplet bring us here because it wants our help with something? What? Your friend is trapped in the...
Oh,
Don't be sad, water droplet. We're here now. You bet. But how are we gonna save them? Do we have to break down this wall somehow? Nope, we can't do that. No breaking the wall.
not
Do we
breaking
need to
the
find a key
wall.
of some sort then?
Oh no! Where'd it go?
Look, the device has lit up. And it's projecting images onto the wall.
Two-dimensional space
No.
with objects of the same composition as the device nested inside.
Yep, what Kaya said, and that's where its friend is.
But how exactly do we enter the image on the wall?
Maybe we just copy what the water droplet did? But what does that mean?
Hold on, I think Klee's on. Since the water droplet appears to be the key that activated the mechanism, we may be able to follow it inside simply by touching the device. The principle is no different than how we entered this bottle domain.
Fair enough. Okay, deep breath, then head in.
Yes, I get it. Within, I can do stuff. Move in the environment. Ding. Entering the preprint world. Okay, I see. Tady je chujovina, která je absolutně useless.
And the wall moved too. Whoa! You really entered the wall. Wow! Another water droplet just came out from the wall.
Then
It was flat as a pancake in there, but as soon as it came out, it turned all plump and round. Guess it makes sense that the water droplet's friend is also a water droplet. Aww, and they both do the same thing to show they're happy. Water droplet number 2 ran up. It's saying thank you, Miss Honorary Knight. That was a huge help.
it was nothing.
Traveler, how do you feel after entering that two-dimensional space? Any physical side effects?
I felt the same. I've been squished. I felt like a traveler pizza.
Quit while you're behind. You're clearly fine.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay.
Good thing you
I'm
look
fat
out
as a
for everyone.
pizza.
Can't say the same for you though, Kaya. You were pretty quick to send the traveler inside.
Hey now, I only suggested that because I was confident that the traveler would be fine.
Water droplet, besides you and your friend?
What do you mean?
Yep. You know, anyone who looks like me or my friends.
Yes!
Oh, it ran off again. Hopefully this is a good sign. Amazing. Come on, let's follow it.
Joju voucher. Není tam nějaký obchod by any chance? Summer Serendipity. Collection on Cloud 9. Není to nějaký e-sports team? Attractions. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Okay. Doesn't seem so. Well, máme hodně. We have a lot of story stuff to do. A já mám jenom relativně málo času na to to do it. Takže cool. Jako cool, je tu hodně story stuff to do, ale jelikož jsem byl uprostřed Sumeru Archon chapteru a pak jsem ještě byl na dovolený, tak se sešlo prostě několik věcí, který mě ten event story totálně vyřadil skoro. Takže během celého tohohle event questu, který bude asi rozdělený na několik dílů, nebudou žádný vyšpuly, protože to bych si vyčerpal úplně všechno. A musel bych udělat mezeru.
Maybe more people live in this domain than we thought.
More water droplets.
Maybe that's where Auntie Desert lives.
A obměníme postavu.
Itia, the situation is now critical. Our window of opportunity to fix this is rapidly closing.
Fine, nebudeme vidět někoho
I'm sure you've noticed just how much things have deteriorated in recent days.
Když přemýšlím nad okolnostma, co se ještě nestaly a na tohle mystery postavu, tak to zní jako ona. the one missing character from this. A jak se sem dostala, nebo jestli se sem nějak dostane, to chci vidět, to chci vysvětlit.
But even so,
This is your home.
Yep.
Are you really going to let everything fall to pieces?
I live here. But
We know
it
this
doesn't actually
person.
belong to me.
Huh? Paimon knows that voice.
Yep. Definitely sounds like someone we know.
Anyone else who comes into this domain in the future will take one look at the ruins before them and conclude that this place was abandoned years ago. But just imagine how different things could be if you maintain this domain in perfect condition. Whoever sets foot inside would witness a magical wonderland. How miraculous it would feel to them to find such unimaginable beauty in the middle of a lifeless desert.
Oh, you're right, General. Truly, but
Act now while you still can.
Yep. General
You have to
Sangana.
stand up to this and break free from your despair. The most important thing is to have no regrets in the end.
Well, no one chooses to have regrets, do they? But I take your point. I'll try my best to stop running away, but the question remains of where to begin.
Paimon's figured out who it is. Is it Miss Honorary Knight's friend from a faraway land?
Duh. She is a divine priestess.
A divine priestess? What's that? Is it a kind of mage?
Ne, i když dělá water spell útoky, doslova ne. Girl. People,
What are you doing here?
friendly people.
Huh? We have new visitors?
Yeah, a hodně.
Greetings, everyone. This is the Valurium Mirage, and I'm the caretaker, Adia. I'm so sorry that you have to see this domain in its current state of disarray. We are actively working on repairs, and everything will be back to normal shortly.
I hope. Greetings, everyone. I guess I should introduce myself too. It's alright. Just leave the introductions to me. I kinda wanted to say hello in my own way.
No,
But no harm done.
chtěla být individuální.
Her do the honors.
-1.
This lady is a visitor to the domain, just like yourselves. She is a formidable military general. Have any of you heard of Inazuma's Onmyo Chamber?
That would be a no.
Onmyo Chamber. It's an elite training academy for gifted students of Onmyodo. Practitioners are divided into 4 classes, A through D, and assigned the power of Shikigami based on their mastery of the art. Wait. This lady famously led the Class D underdogs to victory against the Class A favorites in the final mock campaign before graduation. An astonishing feat that few in the history of the academy have ever achieved. Hence, formidable general is no exaggeration. Isn't that right, General? What's wrong?
Ona se z tebe rozsype.
Huh? Wait, so the favorites were beaten by the classy underdogs? Paimon's not completely following.
Kdyby jsme ji nechali mluvit, tak by to bylo určitě lepší. Those all sound like tropes from some light novels.
That doesn't sound like the divine priestess Miss Honorary Knight was talking about. Uh-oh. Did she just get caught lying in front of someone she was trying to impress? Or maybe she uses a different identity in her private life, and this is the first time her friends are learning about it. Seems
Kind of
embarrassing, but also kind of cool. I guess having someone else to introduce you is a good way to make an impression.
Jako... Ty detailní věci jsou možná totální falsifikát, ale to, že je brilantní generálkou, jako je fakt. To je pravda. Takže to není úplně lživý.
Maybe I'd fit in better with everyone if I had a title too.
For a stranger, to je tvůj title.
Some people call me a general, but it's just their way of showing respect. My actual name is Sangonomiya Kokomi. Huh? Oh no. Sorry, my mistake, General. I mean, Miss Sangonomiya. Call me whatever you like, Itia. The only important thing about names is knowing who's who. Oh, I get it now. It's like that story that Mom told me that time.
What do you mean?
Explain. So basically, in the story, a big group of people go on an adventure to Bottleland. One of them's called the King, and some of them are called Knight. So, Miss Sangonomiya must be the super smart one who solves all the problems in the story. What's that one called again?
Perhaps a sage?
Indeed. Wisdom is an important attribute found in military generals.
Okay, well, I'll just call you that. Miss General it is.
Wow.
Fine by me. Sounds really cute, coming from you. At least, cuter than my pen name, that's for sure. Now then, how should I address the rest of you?
Comrade in arms, unless you've forgotten.
How could I ever forget you? But what about these esteemed ladies and gentlemen accompanying you? I'd be delighted if you could introduce me to them too. Wait! Klee wants a title too! Okay, got it! Klee wants to be a mage! The kind that flies around everywhere! Da-da-da! Whoosh! Kaya can be the master thief, and honorary knight can be...
Wow.
Knight!
Knight.
And Paimon will be the fairy who follows the knight everywhere.
Master thief, huh? I did like playing pirates as a child, so I suppose this is an apt role for me. And I must admit, the master part is a nice touch.
Hold on a second.
No to totálně
Are you
diguje.
saying the position of knight is now filled?
Yua can be the sword master who can cut through anything and also gets to wear a super sparkly cape.
That's more like it.
And Kale can be...
The healer. Wow. If you want to be in the knight, we can swap.
No, I don't mind. Healer is a great role. I just don't know if I'm qualified tried to be one. Whenever I'm thinking of titles for myself, I usually imagine myself as an adventurer or musician. I never thought I could be a healer. I mean, it feels like it should be Master Tainari's role if anyone's. Don't worry, Kale. You'll be the bestest healer ever. You don't talk much, but you're very kind, just like the healers in Mom's stories.
You'll do fine. I heard you're good with bandages. You can patch up a wound, can't you?
I can pitch a tent. Maybe you heard wrong? But I'll do my best. It's my first day filling in for Master Tainari, but hopefully it's the first of many.
This is a great idea. Once a new visitor arrives, they can assume a new identity, then add in some role-playing.
Oh, we can't leave you out, Miss Adia. There are lots of characters in Mom's stories, but you don't remind me of any of them.
Se na ně nepředstavila.
That's perfectly okay. I already have a role here anyway, remember? I'm the caretaker.
I got it! This wasn't in any of the stories, but you can be the mascot.
Mascot?
Klee, maybe you could think up an even better role.
A mascot, you say? Isn't that a character that doesn't have to actually do anything and sits around letting everyone else do all the important work? Incredible. You've seen right through me.
Sounds like
Damn.
the idea of being lazy is pretty exciting to her. The mascot serves to maintain troop morale, Adia. Don't underestimate your role.
Ah, alright. I'll be the mascot then.
What? Gargle?
That's right. Thank you for bringing these new friends here safely. You can go off and play now.
Thanks, Water Droplet. See ya!
Blub, 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 blub.
Water Droplet? Is that your pet name for it? I suppose it's as accurate a nickname as any.
We keep getting sidetracked. But I believe you were saying something about being in a difficult predicament. Is something wrong with the Valyria Mirage?
Oh, yes, about that. I'm afraid the entire domain has recently sustained some significant damage. It was as if the whole world was suddenly flipped upside down. A few components went missing from the core, which sustains the domain, and the impact cascaded out from there. Needless to say, many things in the Valyria Mirage have now stopped working. Just days after I agreed to let my friend's daughter come and visit too. When she gets here and sees the state this place is in...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so you're Mom's friend? Hi, Auntie Desert. I'm Klee. Here, I brought the magic invite, see?
Huh? Wait, so
Yep.
you're...
Ona už je tady.
Look how dilated her pupils are. She must be very surprised.
Neříkej.
Yeah, and not in a good way. Mom's the one who sent me here. She's the strongest mage ever. She said that her friend lives in the desert. You live in the desert, so that must be you. Ah, I see. So being a mage runs in the family.
Kind of. Bude taky díl žít než ostatní, protože má ty elf ears.
You're Alice's daughter. Oh, I just want the ground to swallow me up right now. Wait, that's it. I'll hide myself away in the core of the domain. Hide there until this all blows over. See you all in 100 years.
Adia's really going through it. She's like a shriveled little forest fungus, hanging its head in shame.
Kale? That's a harsh analogy.
Damn.
Where'd all that come from?
Don't worry, Auntie Desert. Klee's here to help you. And all my friends will help too. Just take a deep breath. And then another deep breath. And all your worries will fly away.
As a knight, it shall be my honor to render my assistance.
Yeah, don't you worry. Lady Fix-a-Lot over here has a good track record with this kind of thing.
Lady Fix-a-Lot.
I'm useless.
Cool. She's not
But it
wrong.
looks like that won't matter with all you capable people around.
Don't put yourself down, Adia. You're great too.
Thanks for your encouragement. Anyway, for the time being, please talk amongst yourselves. That'll give me some time to think things through and maybe make a start on, delegating.
Cool. Talk to people. Okay. You.
Hi, Miss General. Miss Honorary Knight says that you're from Watatsumi Island. What's it like there? There must be loads of fish, right? Wait! You look kinda like a mermaid. Are there fish in your family? Oh, sorry to
Fish.
disappoint you, Miss Mage, but I'm just an ordinary human. I have lots of great stories about Watatsumi Island, though. Come on, let's enjoy the scenery while I tell you all about it.
They're hanging out. Ding! Teleport waypoint unlocked. Oh, ty jsem vůbec neviděl.
Feeling nervous, Kale? Well, it's your first time as a guide, after all.
Oh no, not at all. I'm just, still settling into the role. So I was thinking about how to talk more like Master Tighnari.
Well, the easiest way to imitate someone is to start with their most common turns of phrase.
Oh, okay. In that case, put that mushroom down. Now, it's highly poisonous.
There you go. With just a few simple words, you've captured your master's personality perfectly.
Anyway, what about your role? Don't you mind being the master thief? It doesn't sound like you're one of the good guys.
Maybe not. Until you factor in that I only steal from the enemy. I think that's enough to make me one of the good guys. Don't you?
Well, enough from a certain point of view.
Oh! Fair point, fair point.
And
Who
I...
else has visited the Veloria Mirage recently? There was someone from the academia who came not long ago. A Kasharawar scholar. Blonde hair. Architect, I think.
Tenhle týpek. Týpek byl nedávno přidán jako jedna z posledních Sumerů postav. Je takovej blonďák s kufříkem. Prostě, jo, toho vím, o kom mluví.
He was a huge help and redesigned many of the buildings here. Although he was always grumbling to himself, he was extremely diligent in his work. What a kind person. I could tell that was a sensitive soul. A lot like me. Sorry. Please pretend you didn't hear that. I'm of course a very strong and resilient person.
Jo, jasně.
After him, an aristocrat from Mondtstadu showed up. Then Miss Sangonomiya. Unfortunately, everything here suddenly started changing before I had the chance to be a good host and show them around.
Do you know where the Mondtstadu aristocrat is now?
If I remember correctly, he headed north after the incident. It's a pity we're having all these issues. If we could get everything working normally again, I could probably locate him in an instant. Still, not to worry. There's nothing dangerous here.
Aw, too bad.
Hey, Idia, you got an update for us? We've all caught up with each other.
Very well. Then please allow me, Idia, your mascot, to explain exactly what's happened here.
Guess she's pretty happy with the mascot role.
Basically, this entire domain is powered by a device called the Central Hub, which you all saw earlier. But following a major incident, several key components from the Central Hub came loose and went flying. 4 components, I believe, which has caused the Central Hub to stop turning.
Oh, so that thing's supposed to spin?
Yes, it definitely shouldn't be frozen still like it is now. At least, that's not how it was when I first got here. Oh, I've done such a terrible job of taking care of it,
Hey, everything's gonna be okay. So, we need to fix the big wheel up there. And to do that, we need to find the missing part.
Right. I do know where one of the parts is. It landed not too far away, but the rest all landed in different areas. I'm afraid you'll have to go and look for those. Now, as the caretaker and your mascot, I shall announce your respective adventure duty.
You can just be yourself if you want. No need to force the whole role-playing thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I was thinking that maybe Swordmaster Eula and Healer Kale could investigate the northern zone?
Fine by me. I was going to be looking for my cousin there anyway.
I'll be your backup, Eula. I know you usually team up with Amber, so I'll try my best to fill her shoes.
Oh? Well, this'll be fun. Let's see if a forest ranger can outperform an outrider.
Master Thief Kaya
Damn.
and Mage Clee, if you could earmark some time in your busy schedules to search the West Zone.
Earmark? What does that mean?
2 big words.
It just means we mustn't forget to do it. Don't worry. We can handle that.
Finally, we have our General, Miss Sangonomiya, and our Knight, the Traveler. If there's no objections, please come with me to retrieve the first component.
Oh, you have my sword.
Wow, spoken like a true knight.
There we go.
For my part, my strategic mind is at your service.
All right, well, if anyone finds anything, come back here and we'll regroup. Please take care while you're out on the road and look after each other, especially our little mage here.
You got it. I'll take extra special care of Kaya.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Aw.
Okay, we'll leave it there for now. You two, please follow me.
Everyone go. You
I
two
remember
follow
seeing
me
it
right
just
away.
behind the central hub.
So, how come you didn't bring it back when you first saw it?
I'd have been more than happy to, if this one component was enough to fix the whole domain. But with 3 other components to find, oh, I suddenly felt overwhelmed by how much work needed doing.
Oh no, so much
guess that.
work.
Taking the first step is always the hardest part.
Take it easy.
Jo, ono se tam dá. Tohle vypadá jako docela peaceful location. Never mind, jsou to nějaký houby. Co jen přece jenom dáme... Ta sestava by měla být relativně OK. Až se dá... Šoupneme tam lominu stejně. Jelan bude na movement speed stačit.
Busted.
Je, to bude.
I'll keep this close.
Uí. Haha, vodní element je potřeba, jo? To nebude problém. Je na tohle nějaký song? Ne. There we go.
Hey, so Teyvat's been meaning to ask, what brought you here, Kokomi? Oh, well, things have quieted down in Watatsumi Island for now, so I thought I'd take the chance to get out and see more of the world. You've traveled a pretty long way. Why Sumeru? I figured that I needed to venture further than usual to really broaden my horizons. Well, that's one reason anyway. I can explain in more detail another time.
Fuck. Where are we going? Yep. I think I know what I'm gonna be needing. Gonna need water and electricity and definitely dendro. Je to sumerská suboblast, takže no way dendro is not gonna be not needed. Trošku z Frankensteinu tu grupu možná. Ne. Nebudu si tu dělat bordel.
Drat.
Dám ji do původního stavu. Dám ji do původního stavu a... I'm gonna take one of these. Maybe ještě tady není voda. Dendroids. Electro, hydro, dendro. This group has what I need.
Shine down.
Ooh. Hey. Tak, lezeme nahoru. Slowly but steadily. Wrong button. Zkoumáme to tlačítko hned vedle. This one can be useful too, I guess. But where is the water one? There it is. Musíme dát to tlačítko hned vedle. There we go. Je prostě random barrel.
Take it easy.
Animal test 6308.
Goodbye.
If only I stumbled upon lab supplies as often.
Teleportus. Jsem uvnitř stromu. Wait a minute. Whoop. Krásně skrz. Trošičku níž. There we go. Snad to přežil.
Okay, this is the spot. Now, I'm sure you're both wondering, but where's the component? There's nothing here. Oh, where could it be?
Oh, it's that lamp thingy, right? Water Droplet showed us how that works already.
Yes, that's the one. There goes my big introduction. Showing people the ropes is supposed to be my job. Oh, I can't believe I'm being shown up by a Hydro Eidolon.
Cheer up, Edea. The Hydro Eidolon can give a basic demonstration of how to use things, but beyond that, it can't communicate. That's where you come in. Your descriptions can explain everything in full, vivid detail. Paimon forgot how persuasive Kokomi can be when she really wants to. Sometimes having a genius strategist around really comes in handy.
Now I see how an eloquent speaker can persuade others not to only agree with them, but to do things for them.
Oh, well, if you put it that way. Well then, just pretend like you've never seen it before, and I'll tell you all about it. This is called the streaming projector. Everything here in the Valurium Mirage was made using this device. All you need to do is place an item in the projector, and you can construct a corresponding item based on the shape of the original and your imagination. At least, I think that's what it used to do. With the domain in its current state, only its most basic functions are still operable.
Basic functions like shining?
Okay, not quite that basic. At the moment, it's only able to show two-dimensional objects. I call them preprints. Think of it like a sort of draft or blueprint or something.
So you're saying the component fell into the preprints?
Yes, exactly. I'll leave you to go in and physically retrieve it. Well, I'll be out here rooting for you by doing a motivational dance.
Really?
No, sorry. I feel like I have two left feet when I try to dance. I guess I'll just find a place nearby to sit and wait patiently for you.
Koko mi z toho má srandu.
Hey, come on! Cheer up! We'll handle everything from here!
Yeah, how hard could it be? A týpek přežil, ale je skutečně hodně nachcípaný. Jo, jen tak to přežil. A nechci tu harfu podělanou. There we go, ať aspoň není tak smutnej. Push, push, done. Vlastně tady v té platformovce je na jumpování separátní button.
Doesn't look like the component is in here. Yes, that's the one! Now you just need to bring it back out.
What is this thing anyway? Some kind of gear?
Yes. An old gear.
Why is it so small? It doesn't look like it belongs in that huge wheel.
It's hard to explain, but I assure you that it's definitely one of the components. So that leaves 3 more components missing.
Every journey begins with a first step. I think we're off to a good start, and things should keep going smoothly from here.
You really think so?
Of course. Trust the general.
I suppose you're right. She did manage to defeat Class A
Oh,
in only a
fuck.
chamber after all.
You don't need to keep bringing that up.
Anyway, thank you for all your help.
To dřevo nějak fapuje. What is going on?
I'll take this and start trying to repair the central hub. You two may as well head back to town.
To dřevo pořád freakuje.
Oh, why am I so clumsy? Once again, I was no help at all. The least I can do is try and handle the actual repairs.
My tě pořád slyšíme. Stop having an emotional breakdown within my earshot. I don't want to care. Return the bottle. Wow. Nah. Já vidím ty hraničení. To je velký, to je příliš velký. Já bych totálně byl spokojený, kdyby tohle byla jenom to celý. To bych prostě... Je to nějaká eventová zóna, není tak velká, OK, je to prostě event stuff, tak mu dělali to jako event limitovanou věc. OK, I get it. A ne, oni to museli udělat jako celý region.
What's wrong, Kokomi? I'm just a little confused. You mentioned that the water droplet showed you how to use the projector? Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I'm so curious to know what happened. Oh, sure!
You tell her about the beginning, how it just popped into it. Whoa.
Look! The wheel is spinning now!
Kind of.
Oh, and now it's stopped again! Well, that didn't last long. It also wasn't spinning at the right speed. Before the incident, it spun much faster than that. Oh, so you saw it back when it was still working? Yes. I arrived here a little earlier than the rest of you. But the incident took place not long after I entered. Like Idia said, it felt like the world was flipped upside down. I don't know how else to describe it. And I certainly don't want to experience it again.
No, it's no use. Seems it won't run until all the missing components are returned. For a moment there, when it started turning, I got excited. I thought that maybe the hub can work just fine without the other 3.
Jo, jasně, takhle funguje engineering.
Wishful thinking, Rushing is only going to lead to disappointment, Idia. Let's stick to the plan. We'll get there.
Hey! Miss Honorary Knight and Miss General are here. Oh, and our mascot.
My jsme měli tu nejlehčí práci, samozřejmě, že tu už jsme.
You beat us! I was sure we were gonna be the first ones back.
Hey, how'd it go?
Where a knight's sword goes, victory soon follows.
Impressive. I doubt you'd find many other knights of such caliber even among the Knights of Favonius.
How about our master thief and mage? Did you find anything?
You bet! We made a huge discovery. The place we were trying to get to was blocked off. We couldn't see anything past it, and there was no way around. But then, just now, a huge canyon appeared out of nowhere, so we hurried back here.
It appeared just now?
Proto
Come and see
brief
us, Honorary
v restartování
Knight. Let's go on a
toho stroje
canyon
něco udělal.
adventure.
To the canyon!
I'll sit this one out. I'm beat after trying to make those repairs. I need to take a break.
Miss General, you should come too. You can hide behind me and give me smart advice while I protect you.
Wonderful. It would be an honor to serve as advisor for our young mage.
Let's go!
Oi! Certainly has the zoomies. Zip along, according to the safe card operating procedures. How far? Wait a minute. Tady mi někdo zvětšil oblast. To jako tady něco tady nehraje. Někde mi zvětšil oblast a mně si to nelíbí. How much up? Může se teleportnout up. Výborně. Zoom. Dum.
Here it is! Here it is! See? This canyon wasn't here before.
Just before the canyon appeared, I heard a faint sound, like something mechanical turning.
Ka-chuck, ka-chuck, ka-chuck. Could it have been the central hub? That would mean this canyon appeared after it started spinning.
Hey, you, oh. New guys, huh?
Oh, hey! Paimon didn't realize anyone else besides Adia lived here.
You actually saw her? She's barely shown her face since everything started falling apart here.
Excuse me for asking, but who are you?
Oh, right. I didn't introduce myself. I'm Ferdinand. Me and my brothers look after this whole zone. Well, we used to, until this whole domain was, like, flipped upside down, or whatever. The method we were using to make the carts and tracks stopped working after that.
Idia is working on repairing the domain. We were just with her before coming here.
Really? Huh. I assume that she'd be curled up in a fetal position somewhere, hoping all her problems will magically disappear on their own. Good for her.
Yeah.
Anyway, I checked all the stations
She
around the whole
sucks.
circuit. They've all conked out.
Conked out? How? Would you mind elaborating a little for us?
But aren't you just travelers who stumbled upon this place by accident?
Nuh-uh. I'm Mage Klee, Idia's helper.
A mage?
Allow me to explain.
We have a little roleplay set up, and
Okay.
she's
I
kind
gotcha.
of a mage.
Well, right now the more helpers we got, the better, I guess. Anyway, our first
This is
priority is to get the
Mizzou's.
carts here up and running again.
Oh? And why is that?
The roads here twist and turn so much that the best way to get around is by riding the rail tracks instead. Let me show you. This is what we used to make them. Did Dia bring you up to speed on these things?
It's a streaming projector, right?
Yep. Basically, we need something that we can put inside that'll make a cart for us.
Like what? Can it be anything as long as it looks like a cart?
Yeah, you could put it that way. But one other thing is that it has to be compatible with the tracks.
So, something like a sedan chair, maybe?
What?
But I'm not sure we have all the materials required to build one of those.
How about you, traveler? Any ideas?
Jo, hopnu do svý týpoty a jednu tam vykraftím. How about a castle with legs? Maybe just a basic one regard? Ne. Máme fun event, budeme dávat fun answers. How about a castle with legs?
What kind of a suggestion is that? That would be way too complicated to make.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't think we have the right materials for that.
Really? Hey everyone, come and see what Klee made.
Ta-da! Look, I made a cart.
Wow.
Whoa! It fits the track like a glove too. Plus, it's a heck of a lot cuter than the ones that Dia made.
Who's a clever mage?
I just wanted to give it a try, and suddenly, boom! There it was.
Paimon's gotta ask. What exactly did you make your cart from, Klee?
I used Jumpy Dumpty.
Thought so.
Is there a problem or something?
It's just... This cart is made from,
Don't worry.
It's a bomb or something, isn't it? Yeah, I gathered from your conversation that Jumpy Dumpty is a little more volatile than the cute name suggests. It's okay though, because the end product only takes on the general look of the source material. So to be more specific, while different materials have different properties, most of them aren't transferred to...
It's okay! No need to delve into the theoretical stuff. Paimon just wanted to make sure we aren't about to end up like the, flying fish of Starfell Lake.
Huh? Can we ride the cart now?
Huh?
In a moment. We need a hydro-eidolon to power it up first.
Fine, I'll do my job, I guess. Blip.
Okay, she's ready to roll. Hop in.
No, just... Choo-choo cart. What am I doing? Na co budu sakra útočit tady vedle?
Whoa! This cart is fast! Chugga 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 choo! Woo woo!
Yeah! I'm gonna call it the choo-choo cart.
The track is damaged up ahead. We need to make some repairs before we can go any further. Yep, looks like it's all reverted to a preprint state here.
Do you know why that happened?
Everything in this domain starts as a preprint and only takes shape after being illuminated by the streaming projector. But the hydro-eidolon that forms the tracks here has been trapped in the print.
So someone needs to go into the preprint and rescue the hydro-eidolon.
But the projector here is sealed off by a giant bubble!
That's the hydro-eidolon's way of protecting the device from damage. If the streaming projector broke, then we'd be seriously stuck.
Aha! So for step 1, we need water droplet to help!
Glurgle,
It
glurgle.
seems to really like that name.
Any volunteers for step 2?
Leave that to us! We know what to do!
The knight shall bravely step in. Movnu všechny věci, co se dají movnout a...
Ah, so the hydro-eidolon was locked up in that chest.
Aw, it's completely empty!
Yay! We saved 2 water droplets now.
Done. Hey. Hello.
Whoa!
Ninja, go!
Into some new tracks!
Good. Let's keep going then.
Znamená to, že umřeli? Že prostě sacrificenuli svůj život? Potřebuji Water, abych to rozhýbal. Board. je to velmi pěkné.
Hey, Ferdinand! You mentioned that you managed this place together with your brothers. Did you mean that your brothers are water droplets?
No. The hydroidolins are like helpers here. As for my brothers, well... those two. You'll meet them soon enough.
Hey.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Keep riding ahead. Já to jenom jako, že tu jsou stanice, I guess. Jsem se na poslední chvíli všimnul, že tam nějaký changing tracks button je. Someone. There we go. Jaký je to sakra button? Left click. Cool. Faster!
Look! Klee can fly just like Paimon now! This is way more exciting than how Paimon usually flies!
It's called a loop-de-loop. Now we're zooming.
Seems we've just about finished repairing the station and the connecting tracks. Let's go check the track switcher now. It's over there.
Enjoy you vouchers. Afraid to ask. What are you? Whoa. Hey.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
A další teleportus.
Oh, there's another spinny thing here. It's so big, but not as big as the one we saw in the middle of this place. That one was huge. I bet it's something super important. I remember what Kaya said earlier.
Very good, Klee! You're using what you saw earlier to make observations, like a real adventurer!
It appears to be a system that rotates to switch tracks.
That's right. Originally, all you had to do was flip this switch and the junction would rotate. But it seems Jeremy still hasn't fixed it yet. He sure talks big, but when it comes to actually getting things done...
Is this Jeremy you mentioned one of your brothers?
Yeah. When I talked to him about repairing the tracks, I suggested we start with the station, but he said we should start at the junction. Really, it made no difference which one we started with, but he just had to turn it into a huge argument. He always treats me like I'm a fool and disagrees with anything I say. Let's see what he has to say now that I've already fixed the tracks.
If you ask me, you're clearly a sharp person, Ferdinand.
Yes, finally someone who can recognize that, rather than just shrugging off my ideas. Come on, let's make our way to the junction and see what he's up to. I bet he's still fretting over what to do.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that's just the dude. Já tohle možná jsou ty junctiony, o kterých mluvil.
Sometimes I can't help but get angry just thinking of Jeremy. You should have seen him back in the sandstorm. I suggested we go east, and he argued that we should go west.
Na poslední chvíli.
What happened after that?
We separated and each went our own way. Lucky for us, we stumbled across this domain. Otherwise, I'm sure we would have been buried in the sand.
Everything will get better once we get the switcher working again.
Still stuck here just as I expected. Well, did you make any progress?
Didn't I already tell you? Just have the hydroidolins fix the junction and then make a new cart. After that, we can use the junction to... Wait a minute, how did you get here? It took a lot of effort for me to climb all the way up here.
The answer is standing right in front of you.
Yeah, sure. Those travelers must have helped you. You never get anything done on your own. You always get someone else's help and then try to take the credit for yourself.
To o tom život je. V životě se nedají věci dělat jenom sám.
You're one to talk. What have you managed to accomplish, huh? You were here just moping around all day.
Whoa. They started arguing the moment they saw each other. But aren't they supposed to be brothers?
Me? His brother? Hardly.
All right, Jeremy. That's enough.
Fine. I'd rather be focusing my efforts on fixing the track switch rather than arguing anyway.
You should calm down too, Ferdinand. Let's all focus on the situation at hand. Any personal problems can be settled later.
Fine.
I'm sorry you had to see that. My name's Jeremy. I'm one of the people responsible for taking care of this area. I assume you're the ones who helped repair the tracks. Thank you very much. It means a lot.
No need to thank us. We're just trying to help Idea restore the domain.
Explain.
I see. Now that you and Ferdinand brought the cart up here, we'll need the hydroidolins to fix the area below.
Them again, huh? Seems the hydroidolins are really important around this place.
Yes, of course. Not only do they keep the junction turning, they operate practically everything else in the domain too.
Okay. Prostě vysumnou hromadu vody.
All right. Seems most of the tracks and junctions have been repaired now.
Yep. So maybe it's time you give credit where credit is due.
What? You think you deserve the credit? If anything, we should be thanking these travelers.
You... Well, either way, you're not the one getting any credit. You're always quick to criticize my ideas and push your own, but you never actually get anything done.
And what about you? Don't forget it was Hado and I who took care of the mess that one time you impulsively tried one of your brilliant ideas. Speaking of Hado, wasn't he with you?
I left early this morning. I assumed he'd be with you.
Seriously? Couldn't you have at least looked to see where he was before you left?
Hey, come on! You didn't see him either, so what's your excuse?
Klee?
You don't like seeing people argue?
I don't get it. Nobody did anything bad. Why are they arguing?
I just don't like his smug attitude, that's all.
Who are you calling smug? If anything, you're the one who's making such a big fuss right now.
Alright, I think we've heard enough from you two. If you insist on bickering, then I'd suggest you go somewhere else. Otherwise, I'll just cool you two off myself.
I'm gonna fucking smack you upside the head.
Now, come with me. I'd like to have a word with you.
Vy za mnou. Je prostě srovna.
Don't be upset, Klee. There are many
complicated situations in this world which don't always have a logical explanation. As a passing traveler here, it's not my place to comment on their disputes. But in my experience, family issues can be the toughest to resolve.
Seems you don't like dealing with this kind of thing either, Kokomi.
Who would?
But it's still not right. I don't know how to explain my feelings.
I'm sorry. We've calmed down. We shouldn't argue in front of a child like that.
Jo, to je velmi dobrý point.
We're sorry, Klee.
It's okay.
There's a fucking child.
Back to the topic at hand. Weren't you about to go look for your brother Hado?
Ah, right. Our best guess is he's somewhere around the torrential twister. We would have to use the junction to send a cart to another area.
Sorry to trouble you again, but would you help us find him?
As long as you promise not to argue.
Oh, all right.
Hey, come on, you two. You're brothers after all. Can't you try to get along?
A nebo to je další růz. To je prostě celá podělaná oblast, která prostě je vydetailovaná as fuck. Je to tu na věcí rozhozených. Je to jenom limitovaná oblast, která prostě zmizí. Rotate the track blossom to change the choo-choo direction. View the rail lines. Torrential Twister Amber Flower. That's the one we need.
Okay, this is the end of this track segment. Otto should be nearby.
Choo-choo charge. Wee. Oh no. Tohle je docela zábavný, I have to admit. Je to zábavná miniherní věc. A person! Ah, fuck! Let me out! Jsem skoro odjel do Petrohradu.
Ah, I guess you had repaired the tracks and stations as soon as I saw a cart come zipping along. Now that the tracks, station, and carts are all repaired, we're about ready to reopen Torrential Twister. It'll be good to see my design back in action again.
You're in no condition to be out running around like this, Hado.
Yeah, but these are unusual circumstances.
That's true, but you should stop to think things through.
Exactly. If there's anything that needs to be done, you can just let Ferdinand and I take care of it.
You and Ferdinand? Together? It would be a miracle for you two to do anything together without fighting.
Hey, that's between Jeremy and me. No need to add fuel to the fire, okay?
I'm not trying to make trouble. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ferdinand?
Oh, don't worry. We're not arguing, Klee. We're just, discussing some things.
Are you and Jeremy worried about Hado?
On zní jako když umírá na choleru.
Why don't you just talk to him about it? Kaya's also worried about me sometimes, but he doesn't ever criticize me.
You're right. But our relationship is much better than these guys.
Well, our situation is a little different.
Really? How so?
We've been through this kind of thing before. If we didn't warn Hado, then he wouldn't take it seriously and something would eventually happen. As his brothers, we have to help him.
But it doesn't look like you're helping.
Huh?
Maybe Klee doesn't understand everything, but my mommy told me that you help someone to make them feel happy, not to make yourself happy. Hado sure doesn't look very happy. Why don't you ask him what he needs? Klee's right, you know. You three need to open up and talk things through. You are brothers after all.
I've always cared a lot about you, Hado. Just like when we were back in the desert. You suddenly passed out and Jeremy and I started arguing. Eventually, all three of us ended up in this domain. I'm just worried that something similar could happen again. If you were to pass out and with nobody around to help you...
I know, but this domain is nowhere near as dangerous as the desert. I was thinking that if I could handle these problems myself, then you two wouldn't have to argue about anything. If it weren't for my poor health and lack of energy all the time, then I wouldn't have always been such a burden on you two.
No need to feel guilty, Hado. This was our choice. The three of us love adventuring. No one is a burden on anyone. Isn't that why we came up with the idea for this area? I would do the thinking, Ferdinand would use his muscle, and you would...
Draw the blueprints and build tracks. It'll be a safe way to see all kinds of amazing scenery. Yes, that was the plan.
See? Doesn't it feel better just to get along?
Hey, what are you trying to say? You make it sound like I've only been trying to talk myself up.
The choo-choo cart is great, Ferdinand.
Really?
You know, Klee, having the car zip along the tracks was my idea.
Yeah, what an amazing idea.
Wow.
You're so smart.
Hey, Klee, do you want to ride even more fun carts?
Yay! Let's ride more.
Looks like all three of them are trying to win Klee's approval now.
And Klee is loving it.
Klee hasn't realized it yet, but her innocent, childlike nature is very powerful. It can inspire and even help heal others. Hey everyone, please come with me. We need to get the Hydro Eidolon in the cart to help us.
$1487 jak specifický model number. Where do I go? Jo, světýlko svítí tam tím směrem. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Trošku daleko. Torrential Twister! Další voda. Vodopád. Tady takových věcí. Flip this boat around. I want in. I want in. There we go.
Good. Torrential Twister is ready to run. Let's go to the station at the start of the track.
Jo, tady to nezastaví. No, tak to uděláme takhle.
Hado and I have double-checked everything. It's all operating safely. You can go for a ride now.
Hold on a sec. Before we say goodbye, I have something I'd like to give you all. It's a rock climbing rope. We used it on our adventures to climb mountains and traverse many places.
It's a rope, alright.
Huh? But doesn't it mean a lot to you?
Yes, of course. Please take it. Thanks to Klee and everyone else's help, we realized that there's a special bond that keeps us together. Even though it's invisible, it's even more important than rope. We can always hold on to it through tough situations.
Huh? I help?
Yes, Klee. You are a big help.
Even bigger than that huge thing in the middle of this place?
Yes, much bigger.
Wow, that's huge!
By the way, have you ever seen anything like the choo-choo cart in the outside world?
Nope. Today was the first time I rode anything like it.
Is that so? I guess I'm not surprised. Seems you won't find Torrential Twister anywhere else.
Streaming projector anywhere else. There's... What the fuck?
Be sure to come back and ride the choo-choo carts again while you still have the chance.
Yep, I will.
Mountaineering rope.
Hey, imagine if we could build our tracks all over the world. Traveling would be so much easier.
Wow, tady začíná train technology. Train technology is being born inside these mines. Možná za 100 let bude někde stát první malá koněspřežná dráha. Jako v reálu. Mezi nějakýma dvěma blízkýma městama. Slam! Whoa! Whoa!
This is even higher than I expected. The drops are pretty steep too.
Roller coaster, baby.
If you're scared, just yell and let it out. We won't tell anyone. What happens in the bottle domain stays in the bottle domain.
Right, left, 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 right, both.
Looks like Klee's having the most fun.
Nyam. Prava, leva, prava, leva. Leva, 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 leva. Prava, leva, leva, prava, leva, leva. Obě. A ne, přechod. Obě. Zoom in, leva, leva, prava, levo, levo, pravo a v obě slam.
That's so much fun! Klee can fly across the sky like a real mage now.
Guess that sort of makes sense. Wait, but if being able to fly makes you a mage, what does that make Kaya, since he's here too?
Nothing! Kaya's just a master thief.
Oh, right. Guess it slipped Paimon's mind.
Sorry to bother our young mage, but there's something a master thief would like to report. Do you still remember our mission?
Uh-oh. I was having so much fun that I almost forgot.
We're supposed to be helping Adia look for the missing components. But don't worry, I've already got one.
You mean you snatched it when we weren't looking?
I didn't have to go that far. In fact, the component we were searching for was actually that orange rope. If anything, you could say it came right into our hands at the right time. Let's head back and give it to Adia.
Aw, do we really have to go? Okay. Even though I want to keep playing, I know Adia is really important.
That's our wise mage. Don't worry. Tonight, you'll be able to see stars in the water and watch fish dance in the sky. Seems Kokomi's out of it after that ride. Her face is completely blank and her lip was trembling while she was speaking. Maybe we should have a rest for a while.
There's no rush.
I thought I was keeping my composure pretty well. Don't worry, my mind is always spinning. I'm used to this. We should head back to India.
Ona nemá ráda horský dráhy. Musíš, ne psychicky, ale fyzicky se tu asi expelne něco zevnitř ven, jestli bude pokračovat.
How about we hold hands, Miss General? Klee will give you energy.
No. Held hands.
After holding Klee's hand, the stars in the sky and the fish in the water have all disappeared. I must have been seeing things from riding the cart.
What are you smiling about, Kokomi?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Lidský kontakt. Občas stačí.
A chest full of valuables.
Yep, tady je papír na celou dobu. Oh no, what is... Nepamatuji si, že by to šlo až takhle dolů. What is this? They're expanding this shit on me. Okay, let's go back. To the world of probably imagination. Hi. Oh, whoop.
Welcome back! Well, any good news? Oh, don't tell me! You've taken care of all the problems and now I don't have to do anything?
You won't be disappointed.
Yeah, we even rode the choo-choo cart. Do you want to come ride too? But maybe you'll have to wait till tomorrow. I'm a little tired now.
Seems she had a little too much fun and now she's about to crash. I think it's time for a rest.
Good idea. I think we could all use some downtime.
The day is over.
Thanks for giving me some energy, Klee.
Then we'll see you later.
Bye, Klee.
Bye, Miss Honorary Knight. Bye, everyone.
Hey, je konec dne.
Well, it sounds like our young mage enjoyed herself. I'm so happy that she had a good time. So, back to the missing component. Did you bring it?
You bet! Kaya said that the missing component was this orange climbing rope.
Ah, it just occurred to me that you probably ran into the three brothers while you were in the canyon. If I remember correctly, the two eldest brothers were taking their sickly younger brother on adventures when they ran into a sandstorm and ended up here. They were all arguing with one another when they first arrived, but it wasn't long before they broke down and were huddled together in tears. They sure must have a lot of energy to keep up their bickering and adventuring every day. I'm a little worried about them, yet quite envious of all that energy.
You almost sound as if you're reminiscing about old friends, Idia.
Yes, I've known them for quite some time after all. But I seldom go to that area. You can hold on to the rope for now, Traveler. I have no use for it until we have the other components. By the way, Eula and Kale have also returned, but I'm afraid they weren't able to make much headway. They mentioned that they would like to head to the jungle north of here, once you have all rested up.
Understood.
Now that I've told you everything, I'll go rest.
Budem všichni
I'll go
spát.
and check on the situation in the remaining two areas.
Do you need me to accompany you?
Oh, no, it's all right. You've already accomplished a lot today. You should rest up.
You should all rest easy. Hey, Summer Paradise Part 1 complete. Wait until the following morning. Well, did I complete some special? Yes, I did. Can finish the storyline quest and it, jo, ten initial první chapter. Invitation from afar. Ding. Mě posune, dá mi to další goodies. Level up kartičky se mi hodí nejvíc asi. Jo, jak je něco shiny? Jo, part 2. A ještě part 3. A to ještě tam jsou tady 3 tyhle ty věci. Ne, to nejsou staré věci, to jsou prostě jenom... Tyhle, ale Kaja má nový outfit, jo? OK. Holy shit. Kaya's outfit from his role as the Dagger Bandit in the play. It was from ten jeho roleplay jako nějaký ten Master Thief. Dobrá, cool. Pěkný culík. Kolik joje vouchers? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 270, 270 gadget. Felicitous Joy Spar. It seems to be able to enjoy some emotion of fascinated people to correspond to. Use this to find all joy voucher within the Valeria Mirage. What? Takže když se sbírám všechny, tak dostanu věc, která mi najde všechny. I když ty všechny zrovna dokončím se sbíráním. Tady je podstatě něco takového taky, ale hodně dřív. Use this to find joy vouchers in a set AoE. Nebo jak se hledají ty anti-anemodendro kvůli. Tady na něj je 150 konkrétně, takže když tady nazbírám 150, tak máme Kaju celýho. Takže aspoň teďkon víme, na co to je. A tady to je za partem 2. Must unlock this attraction. Invite Layla. There are traces left in the Mirage by all manners of previous guests, and some of the clothes are bound quite special indeed. Jo, jí jsme vlastně nepotkali. Pointing as they do to a certain student. Up. Končili jsme chapter, ale ještě kousek si střihnem.
Take it easy.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll fix this. Whoa. I missed the last one. Wait. Just a second. Got it.
Don't let any of it roll away now.
Hide and seek. Čeho jsem si to zase navez? Water flower on the door. Krystal na střeše, OK. Water barrel. Thank you.
Here you go.
There is no escape.
Wee. Já tady kam budeme cení. To rovno počkáme. Vždycky před půlnocí a přelevem dalšího dne, takže to bylo od 8. Tak. Tak, stali jsme dalšího dne. A všichni se scházíme zpátky.
Hey, Kali and Eula! Oh, Adia is here too! Hey, it's the traveler in Paimon. How are you? Did you rest well?
Feeling refreshed?
Yep, this is a comfortable place to rest. I guess that's one thing here that's better than the desert. But other than that, there's not much going for this place.
Saying things like that isn't going to help, Adia.
But it's the truth. The desert is full of terrible memories for me. Being there was like... yeah, like wading through thick mud.
That's a weird way to put it. Actually, if you hadn't mentioned it, Paimon would have already forgotten that this domain is in the desert. I know what you mean. The air here isn't at all like the desert. It's very humid. Almost as if we're in the rainforest. It's a very familiar feeling for me.
Everyone looks well rested. If you're ready, we can start making our way to the jungle north of here.
Good luck, everyone. I'll be rooting for you.
Hold on. I said we, didn't I? Say goodbye, because you're coming too.
Huh? But wait,
Huh?
I'm just the mascot.
You can't back out this time, Adia. The manager of the fairgrounds is waiting to see you. She said Adia is the only person who could help.
Wait. The fairgrounds?
Yes, Kale and I discovered a fairgrounds in the forest.
The person in charge of it seems to be a Spotamod scholar. A scholar? But what's she doing there? Researching the forest ley lines?
Oh, I wish there were ley lines here that I could ever study. Anyway, I know who you're talking about. I'd better come along then.
Yes. Secret Summer Paradise, Part 2. Mirage Paradise in Crisis. No, tak ta crisis je, že je to tu totálně rozbitý a musíme to tu spravit. A ne, mě zvětšujou tu mapu. Nezvětšujte mi tu mapu. Jak vám něco udělám. Uj. Žít tu na vodních pilířů. Have Yelan will shoot. A to musí dělat časovaně? Are you kidding me? A nebo po pořadě? Já zase, že to musí udělat v nějakým velmi partikulárním pořadí, jinak se to prostě nestane. Takže se s tím můžou jít vydlábnout.
Take it easy.
Všechny tři najednou. Team challenges, jo, jasně. Got him.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Keep marching towards the forest. Gleaming lamp, brilliant mirror, lamp gem. Okay.
Easy money.
Sure. Ooh, fighting.
Animal hyperstasis emulation.
There is no escape. But a momentary distraction.
Back. Ding. Oh, what is this? Something's off. Hi. Are you gonna show me something? Huh? Hey, you sold me out! You fucking bastard. Let's sell out our next friend, too. Oh, wow. You both sold me out, you fuckers.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Barva vepředu ukládá, jaký mirror mám tam sehnat. I get it.
Finally, someone has arrived.
Yeah, she's here too.
Keep you waiting, Maimuna. We've brought Idia with us.
Thank you, Kale. It's been quite some time since I've seen you, Idia. To be honest, I didn't think you'd actually show up. If anything, I thought you'd be curled up somewhere crying alone.
Hey, you shouldn't be saying things like that.
Doesn't seem to be the first time Paimon's heard someone say that about Idia, though.
You wanna see me cry? Fine. I'll stop crying right here.
No, please don't.
Please don't.
Alright, I shouldn't have said that. Now, who are these two?
I'm Lamina.
And Paimon is Paimon.
They're reliable helpers. Lucky for you that I found them. You'd better be more careful about how you speak to them, okay?
Of course. Good to meet you. You may call me Maimuna. For the sake of time, we should forego the usual pleasantries. Please follow me.
It's like a festival.
Take it easy.
Got him.
Wow. Look at that huge tent.
Amazing, isn't it? I helped make it. What fun would a fairground be without a tent, right?
Really? Paimon knew you couldn't be so pathetic.
Wow.
All the time to hide your actual abilities. Huh?
What is it, Kale?
Sorry. I'm not sure if I should tell you. I'm afraid it might dampen the mood.
That's not important. Please, just speak your mind.
Well, there are lots of vendor booths set up here, but there's no one running them. In fact, there's no one at this fair at all. It looks pretty deserted.
The truth is, this used to be an exciting and bustling place, but just a few days ago, something happened, and it seemed...
Like, the world was suddenly flipped upside down.
Yes, exactly. Something fell from the central hub into the tent and knocked down the crystal light that was hanging at the top.
Oh, the crystal light.
Mm-hmm. I remember a certain someone said that we should have beautiful lights to celebrate at a fair. and made us that crystal light. But once the light fell, the tent became a complete mess and the Hydro-Eidolons were trapped inside. Just when I was at my wit's end, a man from the Lawrence clan came and offered his assistance.
Wait,
Cool.
he offered to help you?
Yes, and he refused to listen to any of my warnings. He just walked straight into the tent and then...
Yes? And then?
Yeah, don't leave us hanging here.
And that's it. He became trapped inside along with the Hydro-Eidolons.
Yep, yet another victim, ale jeden z targetů naší grupy byl nalezen.
Oh no, we have to do something. We can't just leave him there, Maimuna.
I know, but the situation inside might be more difficult than you think. You should mentally prepare yourselves.
Just talking
Cool.
about it is a waste of time. Since we're already here, let's go and scout out the situation ourselves.
All right, this way, please.
Enter the tent. Boop. Rozhrneme závěs a uvnitř na nás vykoukne.
There used to be a large stage inside, but after everything got shaken up, it seems the very nature of the entire place was altered. The lamps and crystal light that were hanging above have all fallen down, which makes repairs near impossible.
Wait, so you mean it's difficult to move around in there?
Yes, mainly because of the light. Do any of you have experience being on stage? Once the stage lights turn on, everyone's attention is focused on you.
I can't stand that feeling. Having everyone's attention focused solely on me would just make me feel terrible.
Me too! I'm no good at speaking in front of people. And then to have everyone staring at you.
Sounds like you
Pretty
have
good.
some things you haven't been able to let go of yet.
Please don't laugh. I'm trying my best to change that, but there are still some things I can't overcome. Like when there's a lot of people around, or when people are staring at me.
No, there's nothing
No.
funny about that. And you know what? It's not a bad thing to care when other people are looking. That's my opinion anyway. Think about it. Only people who have high standards for themselves would worry about failing to meet others' expectations. You have many good qualities, Kale. I bet if you had to learn dance since childhood like myself, then you'd be an even better dancer than—
No way! That would be impossible.
I can relate. I know exactly how she feels.
Maybe we should find a time for you to learn with me. And one day, you will become an outstanding dancer too. By that time, you'll be so focused on performing your beautiful moves that you'll no longer worry about an audience watching you.
Wow. Yule is so passionate about this that she's practically glowing now.
Ne, je to jenom to světlo.
Really? You do that? You wouldn't think I look stupid and secretly laugh at me.
You really think I'm that kind of person? Fine. Vengeance will be mine.
Oh, no! Of course not. Alright, please teach me.
Seems there's no need for me to warn you again. Anyway, you just need to open the curtain and you'll be able to see the stage.
Yes, can we open the stage? Jsem popravdě nevěděl, že to musím rotatenout, abych to otevřel.
Wait, what's that thing in the middle there?
That's my crystal light. It's been locked up.
Well, let's figure out a way to fix this. Looks like we need to raise the platform underneath the crystal light.
If I remember correctly, the stage controls should be somewhere around here.
No to je nějaký mirror. Nikde nevidím poletovat.
It seems we have to
Oh.
use the colorful lens to make the light change colors.
There's a lens. Nope, goodbye. Fine. Jo, uvězněte se sami.
Eye for an eye.
That's one way of shining new light on the problem.
Hey, Maimuna? Do you happen to know someone named Sino?
No, never heard that name before. Why do you ask?
Oh, never mind then. I was just thinking you two would have a lot in common.
Back to the situation at hand. We should probably head into the passageway that opened now.
Yes, I'm going.
Hello? Is anyone here? If you can hear me, please help!
Hi,
Sig Lawrence?
Lessig Lawrence.
Who are you? Who has the audacity to utter my full name?
Další rodinný příslušník.
You sure don't look like you're in any condition to be talking like that.
Yep. He's a member of the Lawrence clan, all right. Even though he's hanging on by a thread, he still insists on clinging to meaningless etiquette.
You. What are you doing here? Have you come here to mock me, Eula?
If you would just think for a moment, it should be pretty obvious why we are here. Yet, now you're intentionally trying to provoke me? Of course, you don't have to accept my help. After all, aristocrats are naturally superior and need no help from others.
Yes, thanks for the reminder. I don't need help from the likes of you.
I don't think he really means it, Eula. His
No,
tone
he
is
does.
harsh, but he keeps glancing at you from the corner of his eyes. It's my opinion as the healer that he needs help.
Okay. He's been trapped for so long that it seems he's forgotten how to hold a decent conversation. How ridiculous. Let's go. We'll leave the stage to this person who'd rather save face than save his own life.
Hey, no, wait! Halt! You cannot just leave me here. We're both of the Lawrence bloodline after all. Helping me when necessary certainly won't tarnish your prestige. If anything, my embarrassing predicament will be overshadowed by your virtuous deed. We must uphold the prestige and dignity of the family.
This is the best reason you could come up with? You think tacking on the word family will be enough to talk me into helping you? You should be ashamed for your careless actions. It's because of you that we all had to come here.
Seems everyone in the Lawrence clan is this way. They'll do anything to save face.
Even though yours sounds harsh about it, we did come all the way here to save him.
All right. Looks like it's time for the mascot to step in. Here you
No,
go.
you know.
One for Eula,
No,
one
that
for
it.
Lessig.
What are you doing?
What's this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smelled coming from the lens.
Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
Wow.
So he's willing to thank someone else, but not me.
Ty jsi zrádce.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry, I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh? Have you already finished catching up? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
All right, then let's clean things up here and keep working our way toward getting the crystal light fixed. There's no need to push yourself in your condition, Lessig.
I'll take him and find some place for him to rest. I happen to be a little tired myself.
All right. I'll leave my cousin to you then. You'd better rest up and regain your strength before we settle things, Lessig.
Damn. Well, that was certainly something. OK, našli jsme pána, the man of the hour. Teď jenom spravit tohleto.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
The colored pieces of the bullet have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here?
Oh, I see. It's this kind of bullshit. Oh, wait. What is it doing?
Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin. It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
What are you gonna do? Uděláš mi tam schody nějaký? Ne, uděláš mi tam další složitý puzzle. Já to nechci tam přesto. Letní jen. Když tam prolezu, tak se to rozpustí. Jde do prdele s tím. Fajn, tak spadneme úplně dolů. Štěpdovítek retardovaní, tak proč ne? Kdyby jim to dal nějaký lenzy, nějak úplně jakože normálně, bych možná mohl něco dělat, ty vole. There we go. Wow, já jsem tam, kde mám být, ty vole, konečně. No, puste mě tam.
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Oh, another path has appeared! This should be the last level!
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nulu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like to see that myself. If only it were on the way back, then we could stop there.
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah, we've been to Grand Bazaar too, by the way.
Yeah. Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Maimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice between becoming who I wanted to be and who my parents wanted me to be, I ended up choosing the latter. But I was never happy about it.
Huh. That's almost the exact opposite of Eula's situation.
You must have already realized that. Why else would you set up all the booths here and make this place like a fairgrounds?
Yes, but I'm still not as happy as I imagined I would be. I realized that attending a fair and running a fair are two completely different things. The main reason my childhood was so fun and carefree is because my family worked hard. But my father knew how difficult and tiring running a fair could be, so he wanted to push me towards academics. But in the end, I didn't do well in either. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigating ley lines in the desert. Some things happened, and then I accidentally ended up here. I finally had a chance to make my wish of running a fair come true. But after seeing everything come crashing down, I feel like I've lost the strength to go on.
It's not as bad as you make it out to be, Maimuna. No need to feel so down. You have the courage to change. You've been actively guiding us on this journey. Someone who's given up on themselves could never do these things. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better than anyone. You don't need to try to comfort me.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes don't realize that their actions speak louder than words. Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with Eula.
Oh? What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Now, let's get that crystal light fixed.
All right.
Never mind. To vždycky musím sáhnout, ty vole. To vždycky. Vždycky svítí někam na totálně retardovaný místo. I see what they mean. Got it.
If we're going to raise the crystal light, then we need to open the top of the tent.
Can I do stuff, please? Já to mám tu věc. Whoa. That's shiny. Streaming projectors. Všechno svítí.
Hey, Idea! We're back!
Oh, I was starting to wonder what was taking you so long. But don't worry, Lessig is recovering well. pretty good at taking care of people. Seems I found another good thing about myself.
I don't know if I should be worried for him or happy for her.
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. The shadow just snapped.
Seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like the Traveler, Paimon, Kale, and Eula, they're at least 40 times more reliable than you ever were.
Only 40
Damn.
times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's impossible to feel like you've lost once you've already given up. I'm a little concerned about how comfortable you are with that.
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then... my head.
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry, that's just a side effect of your treatment, Lessig.
I'm afraid I still feel a little disoriented.
I'm scared to ask what kind of treatment he's been receiving.
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right, I'll do it. I'll come back to Mondtstadu with you and abandon my wild efforts to restore the Lawrence clan.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be able to explain everything in detail for us now.
I admit it, yes. I came here in hopes of finding a way to restore the Lawrence clan.
Yes.
Former
To jsme
glory.
slyšeli.
It was a
Něco
long
novýho.
journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there. Not a single person even cared
Oh,
about the
no.
Lawrence clan.
Stuff is falling.
High are like glass pawns that were raised in shackles. We were taught to act like nobles, but outside the walls of our home, the people of Mondtstadu despised us. Such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It all culminated to making us cling to the old aristocratic dogma in an attempt to maintain our pride. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war, but it is meaningless. You understand. Or I should say, you have already long understood. But I'm afraid that I have only just realized this.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware that you've already changed how you see things.
Yes, this has all happened recently. After coming to this domain, I realized the Mondtstadu that I want is one where not everyone fears me. All that I and many other members of the Lawrence clan long for is a place where we can live peacefully with others.
Lessig, both you and I never had anything to do with the glory of the Lawrence clan. That is all in the past. You're just ordinary people.
I originally planned on returning to Mondtstadu after taking care of things here. I never thought you would come here. I was completely shocked, which is why I reacted like I did.
See, people can always make different choices. And it seems that Lessig has also chosen to become someone he truly wants to be.
Yes, about that. I'm afraid I haven't quite found my own purpose in life yet.
That's all right. Being able to clearly choose between becoming who you want to be and who your parents wanted you to be is already a step in the right direction. How to find true happiness is probably one of the most difficult research topics of all.
I have a suggestion for you, Lessig. Why don't you return to Mondtstadu and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
This is something that I've been thinking about, too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home to glorious performances, but those days are now long gone. And it is time for the stage to be updated.
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open, like an ice cube. Is that why she's able to dance anytime and anywhere she wishes?
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way,
Wow.
that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Oh, a thing.
Oh,
Yes.
it's one of the missing components. Wait, so you had it all this time? Why didn't you give it to me earlier?
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay, we'll let the traveler hold on to it for now.
Wait, this looks like... It looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before?
Candy box.
Ah, right! I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. This was one of the materials originally used to create the tent. But now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid. But if you really think about it, there are way more things you can eat as an adult.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life. It's just another choice.
So, as of now, we've already collected 3 of the missing components. Only 1 more to go. I'm sorry that repairing the tent took so much of everyone's time. You should all head back and have a rest. I'll lead the way.
Yay. Familiar candy box. Water droplet that we saved a while back. Chci to rozbít, ale nemá dost síly sám. There's still 2 more white lines, like some water droplets. Yes. Potřeba nějaký další kamarády, aby to dokázal rozbít. Well. Došli bychom zhruba do půlky těch 3 celkem. Dělali jsme part 1 a možná zhruba tak plus minus půlku partu 2 nebo tolik partu 2, aby to bylo něco, ale ne všechno. Takže tady na té party a to festival spíš se rozloučíme. Jak jsem říkal, v tomhle díle bohužel vyšlý půl nebude, bude až v tom příštím. Ale ty charakter event bannery nejsou až tak. Charakter event bannery, které tam momentálně jsou, nejsou až tak super exciting. Ale půlneme je. Why not? Ale s tímhle zkrácením endových věcí už bude všechno. Zatím entrance do tohohle event story so far jako I like it. Ty water dropleti mě hodně matou. A jako nevím, co si o nich myslet. A jako story jako taková je cool. Sice se pár charakterů sešlo absolutně random způsobem na jednom místě, ale sure, I'll take it. A když se spolu se sebou popovídají o různých věcech, tak to bude taky fajn. V podstatě jsme na začátku téhletý zóny byli hodně sklí a kajou a oni měli o něco větší fokus a taky kokomi. Takovej split fokus mezi kajou, klí a kokomi. KKK. Genshinský KKK klub. A teďkon so far jsme měli teďkon fokus na Eulu. A kolej. Takže jo, každý charakter dostává nějaký čas na svoje věci a nějaký svoje life story in a way. Že to je fajn. A více se určitě budeme dozvídat a budou se otevírat ostatním členům party v průběhu. Takže na to samozřejmě můžeme těšit. Bude to hned příště, pravděpodobně, protože it's gotta go out fast. A nebudu dělat nějaký čachry-machry s dílovýma pořadíma, že to dám dál, než to ve skutečnosti je. Prostě nějak to prostě splácnu tak, jak to je. Témata a díly není až taková nouze. Takže jo, pokračování příště bude příště. Ale prozatím se s vámi loučím, děkuji, že jste se dívali a uvidíme se u dalšího pokračování tohoto zajímavého příběhu. Takže děkuji, že jste dívali a pokud budete spát, tak dobrou noc.